Welcome to the Beliefs Bazaar. My name is Alex. Hello to all the creationists out there and other religious folks. This video, I just wanted to bring up an idea that I think about quite a lot when watching religion content or creationist and atheist content. And that is that there are large groups of people that all believe certain things. We all know that there are Christians that believe Christianity, there's Muslims, Hindus, Buddhists. There's a lot of different religions around the world. There's also a lot of people that don't believe in religion. And then there's a lot of people that are politically aligned one way or the other. I'm not saying these are all overlapping or anything, but just the takeaway is that we all acknowledge that there's a lot of different people in the world with a lot of different ideas. And hopefully, unless you're completely dishonest, you recognize and acknowledge the fact that other people that have different views than you believe the things that they believe. And they've come to those beliefs through some set of experience or information, knowledge, education, all those kind of things, such that people feel justified in their beliefs. And they have reasons if you ask them why they believe a certain thing. So what I'd like to propose as a question to anyone out there, not just creationists or people that are religious or, but also people that are political and other things, is that how do you know that your version of reality is true? Because there's lots of other people out there that believe different versions of reality or political ideology or religion or those other things. So how do you know that you're not part of the group that is fooled or misled or, deceived intentionally or one of those things? Because that is most of the time what anyone will claim about other groups. And I certainly make those claims about other groups. But I just want people to contemplate why you think that these other groups are wrong and why that you think you are right. And how do you know for sure that you are not one of the groups of people that are deceived? I guess that's all I really wanted to ask in this video. How do you know that you're not the group that is being deceived? Also, another sentiment that I like to say to people is just because you don't understand something or won't take the time to understand something does not make it a conspiracy. And I will probably end up saying that a lot on this channel, but it kind of holds true in my mind, especially, this video is specifically about religion and creationism, or at least I'm hoping to address people that are, part of those groups. But I think about this a lot when it comes to conspiracies like the flat earth or other ones. But the flat earth is a good example because it's pretty low hanging fruit. And the people that believe in the flat earth essentially deny the reality the way that the rest of us have, developed consensus to describe, and our technology relies upon these things, the way that we understand the world and everything. So, those people seem to be stuck in the mindset of, if it doesn't make sense to me, it can't be true. And I would hope that people don't get locked into that mindset because, exercise humility and just, realize that, hey, I'm a person who doesn't know or understand everything, and that's okay because no human understands everything. Okay? A lot of us have better ideas about it because we're better educated or just have more knowledge or even just aren't willing to believe a thing without sufficient supporting evidence, not just single points of data, like a single book that we draw all of our ideology from. I feel like there should be other sources that can confirm or deny these claims that we make that are significant. These are high stakes things. To say that the world was created by a God who looks over us and hears everything we say and dictates how our lives play out, that is a heavy, heavy thought, or a heavy, perception of the world, compared to the alternative for, I guess not the only alternative, but to say the atheist perspective, which is to say that we don't think that there is a creator, and it's not that we have chosen to say that there isn't one. It's just a position of we don't say that there is, right? It's a lack of a belief in a deity rather than a choosing to say that there is or isn't one. And so that position I feel like is safer because it at least leaves the door open for changing of the ideology if sufficient evidence or, sufficient things happen to show that, hey, this is actually another conclusion that we should draw. I guess that's kind of it for this video. I just want everyone to contemplate how they know that their group or their themselves or, whatever ideology or belief system that you align with, how do you know that that is the truth and that the others are wrong rather than someone else out there being correct and you being the deceived one? Thank you for watching.